Okay, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, hence wearing the Kong shirt. So, from a narrative standpoint, really easy to follow, which I liked. This takes place many, many years after the previous film. And they do enough like backstory to let you kind of know what's going on. Love the fact that the world feels undeniably lived in. Loved it. When they walk into some spots, they're like, huh, what was this place used for? And then like kind of like, oh, this is where humans used to do things. And do you know humans used to talk? They used to be the dominant species. Really weird, right? Which is great when you're hearing like the gorillas, the apes, and the orangutans discussing like, do you know humans used to talk? It's really weird. Could you imagine seeing a bunch of humans, like a herd of humans? Those moments are really well done. And I like that there's lots of times when there's no dialogue. There's only ambient sounds because they're not playing music in the background. So when your main character Noah is on his horse riding through a jungle, it's just the sounds of the jungle, the sounds of the horse, the sounds of just ambient nature. I love those moments. They're done really well. I also really liked is this movie did what I'm referred to as a triplet. Very early on, you get to see 3 apes working together. Okay, I'm just calling almost everything apes because it's Planet of the Apes. Even though there's orangutans, there's a gorilla. I'm just gonna call everything apes, just to make it easier. So you're introduced by 3 of them, and it's like okay. At any point in time, they're always developing 3 characters. I think is really nice. Doesn't get too big, doesn't get too small. It's just the right amount of characters. And they're out getting eagle eggs because they're part of the eagle clan. So they use eagles' symbiotic relationship with them. Like if you've seen the trailer, you have seen like the ram and the eagle landing on them. It's nice. So of course they have to go find eggs, but you don't take all the eggs. You leave enough eggs behind so then there's more eagles to produce more eagle eggs. And there's just the right amount of camaraderie with them, and you're like, I'm getting a lot of interpersonal relationships just from how they're interacting. And there are moments where I'm like, am I developing empathy for functionally a CGI character? Super expressive. There's a moment where one of them, an eagle finally lands on him because like the bonding procedure is fully taken, and I got a little bit of chills down my spine because it was just really well done. And I'm like, why am I getting emotionally invested in very much a CGI creation, but they've done enough to build up the character, to build up why you should care, to build up why this moment is important. And I was like, we have problems with humans in lots of movies. So a plot actually ends up being, it's a fairly simple plot. So I've already mentioned that there's the Eagle Clan. Well, there's other clans too. So what do you think happens to the Eagle Clan? If there's another clan, that's more of a warring clan. And then of course there's the human. I will just say human to not spoil anything. I have heard people complain like, oh, it's a girl boss character. But they do explain towards the end of the movie why. Which is so much better than most movies. Just like, oh, this character's amazing at everything just because. So here we are, fall of human civilization. You shouldn't have a random person who's this skilled in so many things. But then later on, you're like, oh, well, this kind of makes sense. I really liked it. Thought it flowed well. There's just the right amount of, like tension building, action sequence, small amounts of misdirection where it's like, we don't go into that area because of the others. Okay. And it's one of those things you're like, so are the others this, are the others that? And I was like, I kind of like the way this thing flows. It's all with my 10-year-old daughter. She absolutely loved it. We were in the car and she was, when's it come on Disney Plus? I'd like to see it again. So are the other ones there too? So we hadn't seen a lot of them in a while because it's been since they've come out. Screen Crush did a fantastic 15-minute, here's everything you need to know leading up to the movie. And it was well done. I like the fact that they were able to do just the right amount to make you care about the characters. They did enough differentiation with, just the way the faces were designed, different sorts of, structures and the way they walked around. So you instantly kind of went, oh, that one's that one, that one's that one, that one's this one. And you can kind of pick out the differences just from the mannerisms, the way they look. and well done. And of course, they do some nice foreshadowing, especially when you get towards like the end of one of the main climaxes, and it's really apparent what's going to happen if you've been paying attention up to this time. And I was like, they set up this thing real early in the film. They constantly go back to it and mention it repeatedly. And then it has a payoff towards the end of the film. And you're like, I like that they set a bar. They're like, this is going on. They lay it on top of it. And then it's like, this is happening. Okay. We're going to call back to the thing happening. And I was like, there's some nice simple storytelling with this. And it's weird that simple storytelling comes off almost amazing with the way a lot of films, mainstream films, have been recently. Is this a great Mother's Day film? It's hard to say this is a Mother's Day weekend sort of film. It was interesting seeing a film where, you definitely have a strong familial aspect. So that was nice. You do have a pseudo I don't know if it's like traditional family because it's a clan relationship, but you have that kind of like communal relationship sort of thing. And I was like, this was really good. I will still say, I know this is Fox, and I know Fox has a bunch of other films coming out. Tonally, can we not have a film like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes? Can it not have like the Quiet Ones prequel? Can it not have like the Aliens prequel, reboot, whatever it's supposed to be? Can we not have like the horror movie aspects blended in with something that's not like this is an action oriented film? Well, what if the aliens killing people? It's like, I know it's the same studios and all that, but have those show us something like Tarot, where people are there for a scary experience. It's like, okay, this is something that I want to, you put the scary trailers with the scarier film, not the scary trailers with like the action film. Throwing that out there.